This spawns you on top of this one island, and surrounding this entire ocean is many different types of islands you might be interested in checking out. And yeah, straight out off the bat, we can see we spawn right on a deserted island. And fortunately enough, we're at least not too incredibly far from any sort of other islands or other form of land with actual trees and things like that. I mean, you got maybe like a 50 or so block swim, but other than that, that shouldn't be too bad. Because you're eventually going to run yourself into this really big style of island right here, filled with plenty of different types of tree types. We've got jungle right here, we got oak somewhere around the place too. Yep, we got oak here, we got a bit of birch over here, and then we have just a little bit of acacia just over here too. With on top of that, a forest, a savanna biome, and the jungle biome that actually houses all these different types of wood types. And not only that, but also on the opposite end of this one island, we're eventually going to find ourselves a bamboo forest, meaning you get yourself another form of wood, but also a jungle temple sitting itself literally right over there. So if you're looking to make an island only experience on a seed, then this island at spawn is actually not too bad a one, but this isn't the only island you could actually find inside this one particular humongous ocean we can see right here, because surrounding this one spawn island is actually a number of other different types of islands you might be interested in checking out. Because from our spawn deserted island, if we hit ourselves off in this direction for a little bit, then we're eventually going to find ourselves even more deserted islands around the place, such as that one right there, and on top of this Stony Shore Island. Which, if you were at least looking to get like a whole bunch of ores and minerals and things like that, then this Stony Shore Island might be the place you want to head to. This one, on the other hand, well, it has a bunch of sand, so it has that. But then this other deserted island right over here is a little bit more useful because obviously it has a desert temple sitting itself literally at the very edge of this one island, with pretty much everything you're looking for inside a desert temple. While getting this in the ocean and stuff is great, that's not really anything too groundbreaking. Well, heading yourself off in pretty much this direction in any single like main direction, you're eventually going to find yourself a mushroom island. Not just one mushroom island, but several mushroom islands all across this one humongous ocean, such as this tiny one we can see right here, such as that one right over there, and such as many other just like scattered across this entire ocean. None of them are particularly too massive, I'll be honest, but in the case you want to have like multiple mushroom islands, and this seed definitely covers that in many cases. Like we have this one with the azalea trees, and then right next door we have ourselves another one right over here. And then right off in the distance in that direction, you're going to find yourself another one. And not far from this one is actually mainland we could see over there. So in the case you don't want to make the most of an ocean survival experience, and there is of course like a bunch of mainland all over the place too. Of course, there's probably closer places in where you could find a bunch of mainland, but in the case you are in this area, then you could always go over there too. And then we have this average, if not pretty small one right here, but this one isn't anything compared to how small this tiny one right over there is. That is so adorable, isn't it? Way more adorable than this humongous one that we can see is hitting itself right past that one. But I guess since we're in the area, I might as well mention the fact that if you head like right beneath this one island we can see right here, and if we just take a look underneath, and we're eventually going to find ourselves something you might be interested in checking out. Because yes, there is indeed a stronghold sitting itself literally right here, and if nothing else, a very small one too, because we got a main hallway, a library, and the end portal room. That's it. Nothing else. So it's not a huge amount of stuff, but it still is a stronghold nonetheless. And then again, we have this one sitting itself right over here, which might be one of the larger mushroom islands you might be able to find across this one seed. If nothing else, it's a pretty large one sitting itself right next to some utterly beautiful looking cliffs we could see right over here. Which, yeah, it's a little bit of a distance to get here, but in the case you are willing to make that trek, then you're going to get some beautiful, stunning terrain we can see right over here. But if nothing else, this entire ocean has a bunch of mushroom islands, a good spawn, and plenty of other different types of things you might want to check out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.